Hello everybody, welcome back to FTL Mods Season 3. As you notice, I'm not playing the Captain Edition, more about that in a little bit. Reason for it being that this is not exactly an overhaul, but there's a good reason why I'm not playing with Captain Edition, even though there is a compatibility patch for it. What I'm going to showcase today for mod is not a ship mod, it's a weapons pack. The Go Ballistic pack from Raven, written as R4V3-ON. Go Ballistic, so what is it? Well, there's a bit of a story to it, and I think I might as well start off with reading that one, right? The Rebel uprising in the war has left the Federation hard times. The Rebels has struck a mighty blow to the Federation relationships with other alien races and what little equipment the Federation had. The Federation, with no aid from other races willing to support and supply the Federation, now have no other option but to continue the use of their outdated ballistic autocannons if they want to continue fighting back. They have to go ballistic to strike at a superior enemy no matter the odds. Alright. So what does this mod do? The mod adds a whole new set of series of weapons, dealing both system and hull damage. These weapons are made as a common and cheap weapon easily found in stores and on enemy ships, Federation or Pirate. This weapon pack will be later incorporated into the main overhaul mod that I'm working on, FTL NG Brigade. Should really check a look on that. And there's a picture of a few of the weapons which we'll be seeing on a bit later. There's the ballistic weapons, gauze weaponry, and some advanced stuff. Autocannons have no advantage over their laser counterpart besides the affordability and how common it is. However, the latter marks do challenge off the lasers and offer different advantages over the burst laser weapons commonly seen throughout the galaxy. You got drones as well. Right. Well, we can keep going or we could just jump into it. And I'm guessing we're going to be doing the latter rather than the former. So, I've installed the compatibility patch as well as the mod that starts some ships off with the new weaponry. We can already see one of them over here, the Autocannon Mark II. Autocannon fire a ballistic round at the target, 1 damage. Seems to be a word missing somewhere over there. So it takes 2 power, but it only does 1 shot. This seems like not a very good. Takes 2 power for 1 shot. How is that a... Maybe there's shield piercing to this or something. I can't really say. Let's see what else is there. AC1. Autocannons fire a ballistic round at the target, 1 damage. Is the most high-tech weapon in the universe, but it's one of the cheapest and gets the job done. So looking at this, comparing the red tail here with the ballistic weapons to the one you normally get with the laser variant, it seems the only real difference is, I believe, these fire a bit slower and rather than a fire chance have a breach chance to them. They're probably cheaper too because that's something that was really jammed in when reading this. The Federation has also got some interesting stuff. Autocannon MK2, Autocannon fires 2 shells doing 1 damage each, reloads faster than Mark 1. I mean, do these have shield piercing or something to them? It should say so, so I'm guessing no. Alright. Fires 2 ballistic rounds at a target, dealing 1 damage each. Fires 2 shells. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to start with the red tail then. We're going to do a run. We'll stay on easy. For the simple reasoning that the more money we get, the more I can mess around with buying new of the autocannon. Not the autocannon, of the ballistic weapons. And that's really the only reason. They actually sound like cannons as well. Cool. We're just gonna fire one so we can hear it more properly. Yeah, sounds pretty good. Alright, so we're going to be on the lookout in our stores for more of the ballistic weapons because that is what we are trying to show off at the end of things. Which is also the reason why I'm playing on easy. The more money I get, the more leeway I have to actually screw up, so to say, in case the weapon doesn't pan out as intended. So yes, the big difference seems to be longer cooldown than earlier counterparts and a breach chance instead of a fire chance. Should really look at sell price, which I can only do once I've actually reached the store. A lot of movement, but they seem to have 4 crew members then. Sure. It's gonna be odd with Cavendish enough. I'm used to not being able to just pick up slaves like that, so yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a change to things. So the reason why I'm not playing this on Captain Edition is simple. Captain Edition adds tons and tons of new weapons to the game, and I'd rather not have them clutter up stores with new stuff when they can easily be filled with more ballistic stuff. Doing this all for the goodness of the showcase, and that's kind of it. Okay. No attacking afterwards, but that's okay. Yeah, let's get out of here soonish. We got our first store, but not enough money. Then again, I don't know what the price for those weapons are. But still, the more we get, the better, right? You don't really form a threat yet. You need to have at least 2 bombs hit, unless that's an ion bomb. Of course it's an ion bomb, but didn't hit the shields, so it's fine. Still reading up on the mod on the side here. Weapons made for both regular game and advanced edition. I don't think there's still many people out there who play without advanced edition. I suppose you mean by that the weapons don't get removed if you turn off advanced edition. Let's have a look. I'd be surprised if there's already new weapons in there, but you never know. Ah, there is. The drones actually. Move faster than MK3. Slower than the regular anti-ship combat Mark II, but it's more readily available. Which kind of surprises me. I mean, more surprised than in the fact that they... Well, the game states that they're more readily available than their laser counterparts, but in order to be able to do that, you'd have to scale up the rarity of all the other weapons, and then put the ballistic weapons on rarity 1. Shoots down incoming asteroids. It Can shoot down incoming missiles, however unreliable. Defense drones, yeah, so what's this one then? This drone still uses outdated ballistics and moves slower, however it requires only 1 power, but it's a combat drone, okay. And for 25 scrap that is indeed cheaper than the laser variants. Alright, so that's the end of Sector 1 then. Nothing too special that happened. Sultan controlled or Sultan controlled? Tough choice. So I'm kind of wondering if I could play the entire game with nothing but ballistic weapons. Our enemies seems to not care too much about them. I wonder if I could... let's try it, right? See if I can make this sound a bit cooler for reasons. There we go. If we then auto fire them, let's see what that'll do. Probably gonna sound really messed up, but cool. So that's one way to mess with things. Now I do wonder, were the weapons on, well, the weapon mounts on the Red Tail always this awkward? I don't know. Cool. Right, with weapons being that cheap, I might as well check most of the stores. See if you can buy some more of them. Or some different ones. I mean, you already have 4. Let's stop doing with the weird things. It's not necessary, I would say. Okay. They're not running anymore, though. Alright, 63, let's see. Well, no weapons. I might go for drone control as well, just to show off the drones. Worst case scenario, we'll have to look into the mod testing environment, which will probably support us with all the money and systems we need, and we can truly see what everything's worth. Finally had a breach on one of them. It's Pulsar over there. Screw it, right? With a bit of luck, we'll only... Actually... There we go. Pulsar won't cause any more problems. Thanks for taking out the sensors, though. Really appreciating that one. Never did get why those dudes are always so keen on running. Always with the weapons, huh? Because you can't have just one run where you don't get hit on. Come on, fire. And just in time. Don't think I had much time left on that one. Alright, let's go. Got combat here, let's not even wait for that. Missiles. I thought they were common in Captain's Edition, but it seems to be no different on Standard A. It's been probably around a year since I've ever played a game without Captain's Edition, so it's nice to see that it's not just Captain's Edition that's evil towards the player. It's the normal game as well that's being a dick about things. So from what I'm seeing on the forum post, there's tons and tons of weapons to choose from. We've seen a few already combined with the drones. Just hoping we'll find a good amount more over the course of this run. Got another store here. Let's check it out. All laser AC3. Auto cannon fires a ballistic round at the target, dealing 1 damage and reloads faster than the Mark II. Requires 3 powers. Alright, so this is basically the same thing. It just fires quicker. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that there's no real need to actually try it out unless I'm missing something. Require power 3, charge time 6 seconds. This one takes 1 power, takes 12, and everything seems to be exactly the same. Yeah, I guess there's no need for this. Drone control. Are we gonna get drone control? I guess so. Normally I wouldn't, but you know, it's for the good of there's something else I want here. Yeah, the augment. Let's see if we can. Nah, there's no fighting going on, and this thing is gonna get taken over real soon. Alright, so there was another weapon. Unfortunately, it's just an upgraded version of what we already have, and it's also just one shot, so hence the reason I didn't buy it. Naturally, now that we have drone control, we're not going to be attacked by missiles anymore because they know it's pointless. I know that's not how it works, and it's all just player bias, but gotta say something to keep your sanity up, right? Now, if you're wondering why I'm playing this on easy, I've sort of explained already. It's, in between quotes, just a weapons pack. So playing on different difficulties isn't going to change anything to this ship. If it were ship mods, I would consider playing on normal just so you can see if it could handle itself on higher difficulties. Here I'm just showing how a weapon works, what it does. Difficulty isn't going to change jack about it. The ballistic weapons apparently can be found on enemy ships, which are Federation ships and pirates. We haven't encountered too many of those yet, hence we haven't seen ballistic weapons being used against us yet. I'm guessing that it will change shortly. Alright, boarding party of 3 Mantis. Cool. Probably gonna use the ballistic drones as well, just again to show them off. I'm vaguely wondering whether the ballistic defense drone is bad at firing missiles because the shots travel slower. Pretty sure that's gonna be it. I already have a fancy defense one with lasers, so there's that. No borders this time around. Cool fire, bro. You two can probably go take care of that. For some reason I enjoy targeting different systems when I got 4 single shots. Even though it's a flaw in enemy design, as their weapons will always target different rooms. So does your artillery, by the way, but that's a story for a different time. Alright. Everyone leveling up nicely. That's 4% evasion in the bag. It's going for oxygen even though I had engines first. Alright. Then again, the other shot went out first. The 6 fuel ain't bad, I know, but neither is the extra scrap we're gonna get out of this. Sure, still beats a Nebula in my books. I mean, with the long-range scanners it doesn't really matter, but this is not a dead end. Okay, let's go. 150 scrap, we should be doing something with that, but we need to find a store first and foremost before we do. So I'm noticing there's no weapon animations actually. There's the muzzle flash, which I kind of do enjoy, but you don't actually see anything on the weapon itself. I suppose, looking at how ballistic weapons work, there is also no need for them, but, you know. It's kind of nice to see how far a weapon is coming along in regards to actually being ready to fire. Ah well, just me, I guess. 6 fuel. 6 fuel. Fuel isn't that important anymore because we don't have the hyperspace from Captain Station anymore, but hey, it's Lanius. Who can hurt us? Because we're playing on easy. If not, that would be a Halberd Beam and that would be a Burst Laser MK2. I'm just spitballing here. No, that's not enough of their support. That sounded awesome as heck. Load the cannons would be something that you could actually say here. We will need to do something with our scrap. Oh, and we've got a pirate scout, which is actually keeping those. Alright. I don't know why I'm going for auction. It's not like I'm going to kill the Lanius or anything. What if I could get him to kill his own dude right there? We will not accept surrender. Right, Pulsar. Might as well turn this off. We're not going to get shields for long anyway. Those weapon mounts look hideous. Shouldn't be able to see this line here. Should be attached to something. Kind of like here. And you look at these and you're like, yeah, okay. Drones are still active. That's the main bit, I guess. Trying to run. Really? I'll keep enough stuff destroyed so you don't have really... So that you really don't have the option to be running. Drones offline, but then again, so is a missile launcher, so I can't really complain. And then we can jump. Go here, store. Hopefully pick up some of the cooler ballistic weapons. Again, if we don't find any, we'll look at the mod testing environment and go look for them over there. So another pirate. We are indeed being attacked again by a ship sporting ballistic weapons. It's nice. Let the Lanius take care of oxygen. Yeah, that makes sense. Now it can no longer be bothered. Then again, if I want to kill him, I would have to shoot at them. And that's not going to happen anymore, is it? Man, the amount of scrap you get on easy. Insane amounts of scrap. I really had to hatch Sludgella. Still, I might be able to keep a lid on that. To know how great the Mantis will be at repairing oxygen. If we keep shields down as well, should be doable. He's gonna have to leave, yeah. Alright, now we can just wait until the oxygen runs out. So I don't think we need the bonus, but screw it, we don't need the bonus. Those are things you need to look at on normal or high difficulty. Not on easy. Let's see. No normal weapons. We got an autocannon defense drone. Shoots down incoming asteroids and missiles more effectively than Mark II. Guess we're gonna have to give you a try at some point, huh? Do I get rid of one of the things now? Suppose I'll have to. We'll just buy the weapon and we'll keep it with us until we absolutely have to get rid of our ballistic weapons. Right, we also got an ion charger. Energy controlled. Sure. Beats nebulas. Right, another store. Let's have a look. Come on. Cool ballistic things. I guess that's a no, huh? 2, 4, 6. Nope, if we need to, we can replace all these 3 with these 3. They're not, but it seems like I'm not really getting the good ones. Such a shame, but such is life. $40 scrap for 15 missiles that I wasn't planning on using anyway. Auto cannon defense. Ugh, I just bought one of those, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Well, that's nice. You 3 will do, right? I'm sure you will. Okay. Let's see. That's shot missed. We don't need to cloak. Must say I do enjoy them. I don't know whether it's the fact that they actually sound like a freaking cannon or anything else. I like the ballistic weapons. I might actually keep them in. We'll see. We might do a test run with Camposition, which will be done after this, and if they aren't constantly in your face, then we might keep them in. And by constantly in your face, I mean they don't shove out every single other weapon, which for the time being seems to be alright. Knew that would get the attention of one of them. Alright. Zas. You can be outdoors. Let's upgrade weapons a bit. You could actually use the flak and burst laser now. Yeah, if we have the power for it, we can do it. I will do it. I mean, the auto cans are good, but you know, the quicker this goes, the quicker we can hopefully find some other weapons. This would be a perfect moment to try the AC defense drone. Alright. Now, I'm pretty sure that the speed at which it's flying doesn't really mean anything. Taking out the missile launcher isn't going to help. Okay, let's avoid shooting at the missile launcher for a bit. as we do want to see it get a shot off, I'll be sure to keep cloaking powered, just in case the drone doesn't perform properly. Yep, there it goes. It turns a bit slower here, which does mean it targets a bit slower than its counterparts. I suppose in the end that indeed could end up screwing you over. I guess we'll see pretty shortly, unless I do something about that missile launcher right now. It just teleported that way now. Weird. I don't know. It seems the projectile travels faster, and that's maybe why it's considered not as grand. It doesn't say the reload time on that thing, which is kind of annoying. Then again, it doesn't say so on this one. It does do that stuff on Captain's Edition, which I really enjoyed on that one. Here we go again with the Captain's Edition requirements. I should really stop comparing mods to Captain's Edition. It's unfair. I mean, Captain's Edition has pretty much done everything. So comparing anything to that, it's like saying, yeah, Captain's Edition did it already, so blech. Which is wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. We're gonna lose doors pretty shortly. You're just still in there like, I don't give a rat's ass. Alright, well, too late. So we've lost our shield dude. That sucks. There's also our fighter, which also sucks. And you don't get anything from this event because I'm not playing Captain Edition, which also sucks. What was I going on about? Captain Edition comparison. Yes, don't do it. Captain Edition has done everything, so it's hard to come up with something new. Ooh, an offensive ballistics drone. Oh, it acts the way I would expect it to. Anyway, my opinion on the ballistics weapons, I like them. They're good enough counterparts to the lasers. The trade-off seems good. I mean, you lose your fire chance for a bleach chance. The lower cooldown. I mean, yeah, to make it offset the fact that they're cheaper. Yeah, I think they're pretty neat. Do wonder to what extent they exist. I mean, I'm looking at the images right now, and there seems to be some really cool stuff in there, especially those Gauls weaponry, but need to get those first. They say they have some interesting trade-offs. Nah, we need our fuel ourselves. Can I? No, I cannot jump down from there. It says right here, the later marks do challenge some of the lasers and offer different advantages over the burst laser weapons commonly seen throughout the galaxy, but we haven't found them yet, and I will take this trade. So let's just hope that we do end up finding them. Would be a terrible shame if you didn't, but again, we can always look at the mod testing environment for that. Okay, that went off without a hitch. There seems to be some cool stuff in there. Need to find it. That's a problem. Ah well. We'll be ready. Hope you guys are as well. Barely hit any shot with those. So charge time for burst laser is pretty much the same as the auto cannons. Okay. That is handy, but ew, that weapons room is messed up. Fire breach. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get that fixed anytime soon. We'll have a look at that, how that actually is working. Seems to be exact same charge time. 12, yeah. 3 shots for 2 power, 1 shot for 1 power. All in 12 seconds. Then again, you can have 3 of those auto cannons for the price of 1 burst laser, so... Hey! There it is. Gauze rifle. Alright, sell some crap. Off you go, off you go, off you go, off you go. Let's see. Gauze rifle is a project accelerator using magnets and linear motion to fire high velocity projectiles capable of reaching extended range of far beyond that of most other ballistic weapons. Yeah, that's sort of how that works, yes. Required power 2, charge time 13, shot per charge 1, normal damage 1, shield piercing. Ah, it has shield piercing. Alright, we'll take it. Odd price, but I'll get rid of one of these. Ugh, really? How much does this sell for anyway? 10. Okay. I don't want to get rid of the battery charger. Just in case if I get one of those. Alright. So this thing has shield piercing to it. Other than that, it's still just the main thing. I've heard some talk about blue options somewhere. I don't exactly know why, but that might be a reason to keep this gauze rifle around. So let's see if there's another sound to it, right? It's flak 2. I need to keep in mind flak 1 used to be only 2 shots, now it's 3, with flak 2 being 7. Alright, let's hear you. There was a sound, but I could barely hear it. Should probably boost that a bit. We'll take down one more shield layer and we'll try again. Right. It's kind of quiet now. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, you can hear a sound, but it's really, really quiet. I would really upgrade that a bit. Keep in mind that this is just my opinion. Feel free to say when I'm full of it. But you can barely hear that. There is a sound, but it's too quiet. It is. I don't think I'm gonna have to expect myself to ballistics beam. That sounds ridiculous. Alright. Let's carry on a bit. Half expecting you to have ballistic weapons of your own. For some reason I read pirate equals ballistics and then expect all pirates to have them. Well, all things considered, the Gauss rifle still has one benefit over the autocannon. Ew, you have 2 ion bombs, aren't you fancy and stuff? It has a higher breach chance, which is worth something. I should really know when something is considered low breach or high breach. I'm guessing it's somewhere around 33% and 66. Don't know. Got it restored there. Alright. See if you can make it work. Might as well send a proper fighter over. No breach. So apparently there is a thing as bursts auto cannon / ballistic weapons. I'm looking at the pics of them now. We've seen one on the whatchamacallit. Federation Cruiser. Wow. Can't believe I had to think about that one for so long. If I jump here, then move to here, then jump here. Yeah, okay, we can do this. Solar flare. There we go. Alright, everyone back, and you can go there. Are your shields? Your engines? Shields. Your weapons. Yeah, okay. Had me confused there with all your weird... You only have one shield layer? Really? How stupid that is. We'll heal up our pilot in a bit. I mean, I get it. We're in a Mantis sector. So that's where all the wall orders are coming from. I'll keep him busy a bit. Right, go. Go. And go. We're not being shot at anyway. Weapons there, whatever, doesn't matter. Alright. Boom. I would really enjoy getting some of those late game ballistic things. It would be stupid to do the entire showcase and only get the basic stuff, right? Just ions and a breach missile. Stealth weapons, reverse ion field. Alright. Nothing then, huh? Okay. Should have bought some fuel, but... Oh, this is... I thought this was a... competition event. It turns out it wasn't. Alright. Well, we're not going to use the drone straight away if we don't have to. We got plenty of drone parts, but yeah, still. If they never get a chance to fire the missile, then there's no real need for me to put up a drone for no reason, is there? Yeah, I can still hear it fire, but the sound is way too quiet. I mean, I'm pretty sure a weapon working on magnets and whatnot wouldn't make much sound to begin with, but still, you know, if you do all the hard work to actually get your sound in, then, you know, pretty sure you want it to be heard, right? Anyway, I'm going to cut it here for the first part. We'll finish to run the second part, and depending on how the time is looking, we will take this mod into the mod testing environment and get our grubby hands on some of those late game weapons if I don't get them in the normal game. So, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the series. Feel free to support my content, liking and or subbing if you haven't already. Links to the mod will be in the video description. If you want to install this for yourself, be sure to check out the mod order in which things should go, just to not mess anything up. I'm guessing weapon packs will be in between the overhauls and ship mods. But yeah, do make note of how to install this kind of mods. And yeah, see you guys on the next episode. Bye everyone.